Hello, in today's video we'll be taking a look at the Wednesday, May 13th, 2026 trading session. For the SPX CBOE index, we'll be utilizing the day trading GPS, daily key levels V 3.0 indicator, as well as the two add-on indicators for SPX, the VWAP for SPX CBOE, and the day trading GPS ribbon indicator that has an optional filter for US indexes, including SPX. Okay, so in today's video, we're just going to do a very condensed video. This is simply just going to go over the price action today. We're not going to get into all the different option strikes and all the different trades. We're simply going to go over the session in general and utilizing the daily key levels indicators for your entries and management of the trade. Okay, so in today's session, we have the opening candle, which is closing below the bull bear key price level for today, 74.0357. As you can see, we also have the two other add-on indicators added here. We have our VWAP indicator, which works on SPX CBOE as well as XSP CBOE. If you've seen our other videos, you understand why there is a problem with native VWAPs on those two symbols, SPX CBOE and XSP, the SPX Mini-SPX on TradingView, just due to the no volume data from TradingView. So we'll just take a look at that now. So as you can see here, if we go ahead and hide our VWAP for the moment, and we have the volume weighted average price, this is the native VWAP built into TradingView, and then we also have the VWAP auto anchored, another native VWAP for the TradingView platform. The problem is that there is no volume data coming from the CBOE Global Indices feed into TradingView. So it's not a TradingView problem. It is simply just a situation in which the CBOE Global Indices feed does not include volume data. So you can't really have, with the normal VWAPs provided by TradingView, a VWAP on your SPX CBOE chart or your XSP SPX Mini-SPX index chart. But our VWAP uses an external data source so that you can do that. And what this does is avoids you having to have a situation where you have to have a separate chart open on SPY or S&P 500 futures or a Forex CFD. You can just have the VWAP directly on the chart. So as you can see, neither one of these VWAPs work because there is no VWAP on the chart. You'll typically see this no volume data red exclamation point on one or both of these if you try to use it. However, if we go ahead and turn on ours, you can see now we have the VWAP. The VWAP line is actually the bright blue line, which makes it easier to contrast that versus our ribbon indicator here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and hide these other ones now. And we also have our ribbon indicator. So our ribbon indicator is different than the standard ribbon indicator in that it has a filter for US indices. So that's going to be a filter for SPX CBOE as well as XSP, the mini index, Nasdaq NDX, Russell 2000 index, and Dow Jones index. So you can see here we have the filter turned on. So it resets the filter at 9:30. And this can come in very handy, especially when you get reversals right off the bat like this, and either keeping you out of bad entries or confirming what's actually really going on at the open. Whereas if we turn the filter off, you can see here that you would have a conflict. So you would not enter into this bearish trade here because the ribbon is partially green and partially red. And as you can see here, we have this overhang from the previous day. And then the ribbon doesn't turn red till it gets down here, finally on this candle. However, this would still be a bad entry here because of the fact that it does reverse right here. Whereas if you have the filter on, as you can see here, now you could have this entry right here, we're still not getting confluence here on this BBKPL alert here, but here we're starting to get an all red ribbon with it pulling away. So if you wanted to take this trade here, you could play it down to this mid S1, S2 level here, and then we get the reversal here in which we see finally the ribbon starting to turn all green here, and then it closes back above YDC. Of course, it does start closing above PML as well. So then you can get an early entry here off the close above PML if you wanted to, or a YDC, or wait until we have a close above the bull bear key price level again for a bullish entry here, as you can see here. And we did not hit the standard stop loss on that bull bear bullish entry here, which would be the first midpoint below. So entering here, ribbon all green, close above the bull bear key price level. We're not getting a retrace back down to the stop loss here. Stop loss, standard stop loss in a bullish trade from the bull bear key price level is going to be this first midpoint below. Standard stop loss on a bearish trade off the bull bear key price level is the first midpoint above. Then as you can see here, we're riding up and we're hitting our scalp only exit at R1. Then we have our minimum required 1.5 level threshold move right here at mid R1, R2, which happens to have confluence with the PMH level. Get a break above the PMH and we go to the R2, which is the now 2-level minimum ideal move for a bullish trade-off of the bull bear key price level, and then we eventually get a move all the way up to a mid R2, R3, where we basically trade sideways through the rest of the day. So this would still be an extended move, 2.5 level move up here to mid R2, R3. So with the filter on, if you could take this bearish trade on a different candle here, ride that down for a scalp or a 1.5 level move here on trading at the mid S1, S2 level, and then you can catch this reversal here. Versus if we have just the filter off, then you would not have this additional entry here that you could also consider, and then you would be getting this down here, which would throw you off because of the way that we have the overhang from the previous day's hangover effect from the close of the 4 p.m. earlier in the last session. So this dual feed from the ribbon, you can actually set up a dual screen if you only have one monitor, or you can, if you have multiple monitors, you could have one chart with the filter on and one chart with the filter off. And then if you're going to do that, then you're waiting for confirmation from both ribbons giving you the same read on a close above or close below a contextual level or a main key level. So that's the advantage of this ribbon indicator, especially using it with US indices, is that you can view it with the filter on and filter off. If you have multiple monitors, you could have one on one screen and one on the other, or if you just have a single screen, you could do a dual screen with one with the filter off on one side and one with the filter on the other side. Of course, we have the VWAP here, which also helps, as you can see, that not only is price staying above and being green through the rest of the day with this ribbon indicator, it's also staying above the thick yellow lines of the ribbon, as well as staying above the VWAP. So as far as staying in the trade, this is a good gauge as well for staying in the trade for a continuation move. Okay, so if you'd like more information about these indicators, and especially more details about the daily key levels trading strategy utilizing the SPX Daily Key Levels V3.0 indicator, there's going to be links in the description of this video to longer videos that we posted recently, which will go in more detail about the daily key levels trading strategy using the SPX Daily Key Levels indicator for trading SPX index options, and then also using the ribbon indicator for your entries. If you are interested in purchasing this indicator, we do have some Special promo codes going on right now for May. Those will be posted in the pinned comment of this video. All right, so thank you for taking the time for watching today's video, and we wish you much prosperity in all your future trading. Okay, so for those of you who might be wondering, well, how is this working for people that have purchased the daily key levels indicators? You can go to daytradinggps.com and look at the user reviews and feedback. We've just taken some of them here and highlighted parts of them, but we invite you to go to daytradinggps.com and look at the reviews and trader feedback on our various daily key levels indicators, including the SPX daily key levels indicator. Thank you.